Are you experiencing pain in your fingers, hands, or wrist? I am Dr. Kelvin Wan. In this video, I'm going to show you the best stretches to help you deal with that pain so you can keep doing your activities. No pain. Exercise number 1. The first exercise is simply to open and close your hands as much as you can. See if you can bring the tips of your fingers to the palms of your hands. If you have issues like arthritis and osteoarthritis, this is an excellent exercise to improve the pain and mobility in your fingers. Do this exercise for 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Exercise number 2. Now, we're going to work on wrist extension. To do this, we're going to push the tips of the fingers back in this movement here. And now you're going to move back and forth in a slow and smooth motion. First, you push your left hand using your right hand. And then the opposite. Now you push your right hand using your left hand. Maybe you can't go very far. It's all good. Just push. Push as far back as you can, as long as it's comfortable for you. Do this for 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Exercise number 3. Now, hold your wrist with one hand and with the other. You're going to make this circular movement. First, to one side, then to the other. This is an exercise where it's common for people to feel that cracking sound, or in other words, the wrist pops. And if you felt that pop during any of the movements, let me know. Down here, right like this, doctor. I'm crunchy, but don't worry, this cracking is normal and everything is fine. Especially if it doesn't hurt when it pops. If it hurts, do the movement more gently, because that pain gets better the more you practice. Exercise number 4. Now, there's another exercise that will really help you, which is when you pull your wrist to decompress it. To do this, all you need to do is relax your wrist, putting it in this position. Now, the other hand is going to do the work. To do this, you're going to hold on above the wrist line and relax the hand that's going to be pulled. If you look closely at the wrist joint, you will see that what happens is a small gap between the wrist and the hand. And then you can be sure that you're definitely decompressing that joint. This exercise absolutely involves some strength in the arm, shoulder. So if you have any limitations or weaknesses that prevent you from pulling your wrist in this way, you can ask someone else to do it for you. For sure, your wrist pain will get better the more you practice all these exercises. Exercise number 5. This exercise is especially for your fingers. Look at how many little bones make up your fingers. Each line in this image represents the joint between one little bone and another. We call these little bones phalanges. This exercise is especially good for mobilizing all those little bones. We have the proximal phalanx, the middle phalanx, and the distal phalanx. What we're going to do is mobilize each of those little bones, starting with the distal phalanx. So, you just do this movement here, from top to bottom. Then, you move to the middle phalanx, doing the same movement here, from top to bottom. And finally, you also do it on the proximal phalanx. You do it on the fingers that you feel the most pain in, or if you have patience, you can do this exercise on all the fingers of your hand. Now, for the big toe, you will do it a little differently. The movements are circular, in this way that I'm showing you. This joint in the big toe is very affected, especially for those who have osteoarthritis. Usually, when arthritis affects the hands, that's the first joint, where a person starts to feel pain. So, it's really important to mobilize that thumb. Another option is to pull on your thumb, creating a traction. You might feel it crack, but there's no need to be afraid. Because that story that the finger gets thick when you crack, all of that is a myth. And finally, you can give your whole hand a massage, using circular movements, especially on that fleshy part here in your hand, because all of this really helps to relax your hand a lot. Phew. Even I, who don't have pain in my hands, felt my wrist, hands, and fingers relaxed after these exercises. So, do these exercises at home, and if these exercises help you, comment here below for me, saying that it helped, because I read all comments with much affection. Also leave your like, subscribe to the channel so that you can receive more videos like this one. And if you have arthritis or osteoarthritis and want to know which one, it's the best anti-inflammatory supplement you can take at home to treat these issues. Joint pain and inflammation, I reveal it here in this video. What supplement am I talking about? To find out, just click on this video here, and I'll see you there.